Okay. Dr. Zakir Naik, I am very amazed with your works. I watch your videos several times, even before I'm Muslim. Sometimes I agree with you, sometimes not. Sometimes I hate you, sometimes I love you.
That was before or now?
Before.
Oh. Now you hate me?
No, I love you. I am very amazed. Your home is very, very humble. Your home is very...
Simple.
Yeah, very simple.
It's the same, it's a replica.
And I don't expect to be here and meet you in person. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Teman-teman, berjumpa kembali di Bintang Mu'alaf Channel. Mudah-mudahan kita semua selalu sehat walafiat di dalam lindungan Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Kesempatan kali ini kita akan tampilkan sebuah video percakapan antara Dr. Richard Lee dengan Dr. Zakir Naik ya. Ini adalah sebuah momen yang sangat istimewa bagi Dr. Richard Lee. Diundang Dr. Zakir Naik, Richard Lee kaget dan terharu. Lihat apartemennya sangat sederhana. Dokter kecantikan Richard Lee berkesempatan berbincang-bincang langsung dengan pendakwah kondang asal India, Dr. Zakir Naik. Ustadz yang dikenal masyarakat dunia ini bahkan mengizinkan Dr. Richard Lee mampir ke apartemennya di Malaysia. Obrolan dimulai dengan rasa bangga Richard Lee yang bisa bertemu langsung dengan sang dai. Dia juga mengaku sangat mengagumi sosok Dr. Zakir Naik bahkan sejak sebelum masuk Islam. Waktu itu kadang saya kesal dengan Anda, kadang suka, kadang kagum. Kalau sekarang sayang mencintai Anda. Begitu ucap Dr. Richard Lee, dikutip dari channelnya pada hari Sabtu tanggal 7 Juni 2025. Sebelumnya, Dr. Richard Lee sempat mengamati tiap sudut apartemen milik Dr. Zakir Naik. Dia menyebut tidak ada kesan mewah untuk tempat tinggal seorang pendakwah kelas internasional. Semua barang tertata rapi dengan interior sederhana dipadu dengan warna-warna netral. Namun yang spesial, apartemen Dr. Zakir Naik berhadapan langsung dengan pemandangan sebuah danau dan masjid raya setempat sehingga memberikan kenyamanan ekstra bagi penghuninya. Balkon yang menghadap pemandangan itu disinyalir menjadi salah satu tempat favorit Dr. Zakir Naik untuk berdoa di sore hari. Saya penasaran kenapa Anda hidup begitu sederhana, tanya Dr. Richard kepada Dr. Zakir Naik.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ustadz Zakir Naik. What should I call you? Dr. Zakir Naik or Ustadz Zakir Naik?
Anything. Dr. Zakir Naik, Ustad Zakir Naik. Some people call me Sheikh Zakir. The people are close to me, they call me Zakir Bhai.
Okay.
Because in India,
India,
Zakir Bhai. Zakir Bhai means a brother, that's it.
Oh.
Zakir brother, Akhi Zakir.
But in India, we call teacher what? What we call teacher? Ustad?
In teacher, we call sometimes Maulana, sometimes Sheikh. Depend on different culture and different parts.
Oh, okay. But how about in Malaysia?
Teacher, Malaysia they call Ustad.
Ustad.
If you go to Gulf country, they call Sheikh.
Okay. Ustadz Zakir Naik, you're a doctor.
I'm a medical doctor originally by profession.
Seriously?
Yes, my father was a doctor, my brother was a doctor. So we are from a family of doctors.
Medical doctor?
Medical doctor, yes.
Okay. What specialization?
I did my general physician.
Sorry?
I did my general physician. I was a general physician.
Oh, general doctor. How can you be a ustad or a teacher than a doctor?
I was inspired by Sheikh Ahmed Deedat. When I met Sheikh Ahmed Deedat in 1987, when I was in the second year of my medical college, I was inspired by him.
Okay.
And then I started doing dawah, I started preaching, and that's how I chose to become a doctor, because I felt being a medical doctor is the best profession in life to serve humanity. It is a good profession. But when I found a better profession, that treating a person spiritually is far superior than treating a patient medically or physically.
Okay.
That's how I changed from a doctor of a body to doctor of a soul.
Okay. And now you're not treating any patient anymore?
No.
Never? How many years?
Yeah, I practiced only for a very short period. Maybe I started the foundation in 1991. So while I was in medical college, I started doing dawah.
Okay.
But I practiced for a very short time. And then full time I became
Dawah.
Yes, initially it was 50% medical, 50% dawah. Then became 2 hours medical, remaining dawah. Then became full time dawah.
Okay, this is your home?
Yes, this is my son stays here, Farik. So I stay in the next apartment.
Oh, the next apartment like this.
Same.
Okay, who do you live with?
I live with my wife.
And your son?
My son and his wife lives here. Me and my wife live in the next apartment.
Okay, Dr. Zakir Naik, I am very amazed with your works. I watch your videos several times. even before I'm Muslim. Sometimes I agree with you, sometimes not. Sometimes I hate you, sometimes I love you.
That was before or now?
Before.
Now you hate me.
No, I love you. I am very amazed. Your home is very, very humble. Your home is very
Simple.
very simple.
It's the same. It's a replica.
And I don't expect to be here and meet you in person. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
Dr. Zakir Naik, what does your typical day looks like here in Malaysia?
Typical day, when do you start the day is important. What time of the day you start the day? Of course, in the morning, mashallah, I'm get up for tahajjud. If you want to start the day from there, actually my day, I don't know where to start the day from. Because on average, I sleep for about 3.5 hours a day.
Sekedar informasi, pria bernama lengkap Zakir Abdul Karim Naik ini dikenal sebagai seorang pendakwah dari India yang berfokus pada ilmu perbandingan agama. Beliau telah mengadakan banyak debat dan ceramah di seluruh dunia. Saat masih tinggal di India, Dr. Zakir Naik sering mengadakannya di Mumbai pada 2007 silam. Dia juga pernah memimpin konferensi damai 10 hari di Somalia, Ground, Sion, Mambe dengan cendekiawan lainnya termasuk politikus Malaysia Anwar Ibrahim pada tahun 2008.
So maybe in the night when I sleep for approximately, you could say 15-20 minutes, then I get up for tahajjud. I pray tahajjud for average about 2 hours. Then with that I pray the Fajr Salah, then have my breakfast, I do some work for half an hour, then sleep for about 3 hours.
Okay.
Maybe anywhere between 8 and 12:30. I sleep for about 3 hours. Sometimes 3.5 hours. On average, I sleep for about 3.5 hours a day. Sometimes 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours, sometimes 2.5 hours, sometimes 4.5 hours. On average, I sleep for about 3.5 hours a day. This is not good. So I don't want other human beings to copy this. I'm a medical doctor. For a normal human being, he requires about 7 to 9 hours sleep. Average 8 hours. I'm a medical doctor, you know in the past. So for a human being to function normally, you should minimum sleep for 7 hours. There is less than 1% of the human beings who sleep less than 7 hours and can function normally.
Okay.
People who sleep less than 7 hours for many days, they can't function normally.
Okay.
Only 1% who have a particular type of gene, or maybe 0.5%, sorry. So 1 in 200 people who have a particular type of gene can sleep up to 6 hours and function normally. Okay. Once in a while, no problem. Continuously for months together, a normal human being cannot function normally unless he sleeps for 7 hours at the average. He may sleep together, he may sleep sometime in the afternoon, but totally 24 hours. He should sleep for 7 to 9 hours. Minimum 7 hours is the requirement.
Okay.
So there is 0.5%, 1 in 200 people who can function normally with sleeping for 6 hours a day. And less than 6 hours, as you keep on decreasing, 1 in a million, 1 in 10 million, keeps on. Otherwise, there are many medical problems. But I, by grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, rarely do I sleep more than 4.5 hours. But the average is, when I'm at home. When I'm traveling, sometimes it becomes less also. The average becomes sometimes less. Yeah. So then after I get up, of course, I pray my Duha Salah. Salatul Duha, which is better to pray after the midpoint of sunrise and highest point. Okay. So after I get up, maybe at 12 o'clock, I pray my Salatul Duha. And then I have a bath. And then I offer my Duha Salah. And then from Duha Salah, normally depending on the work I'm involved in, activity, etc.
How often you do da'wah in another country or in this town?
Dawah in a country physically or online? If it's online, I'm doing 24/7.
You're doing online?
Online by recording is 24/7. Online. Okay. By my social media, by my Peace TV. Okay. We have a Peace TV channel, 24/7. There are 4 satellite channels: Peace TV English, Peace TV Urdu, Peace TV Bangla, Peace TV Chinese. Peace TV English has a viewership of approximately 100 million viewers. Peace TV Urdu has 80 million viewers. Peace TV Bangla has about 50 million viewers. And Peace TV Chinese, 20 million viewers in Mandarin language. Okay. We have 4 satellite channels, all put together, about 200.
Almost all language.
No, 4 languages.
4 languages.
Among the top 6 languages, English is number 1, then Chinese, if you want to count. And then would be Urdu. So top 3 languages we have. And Bangla, which is the 6th largest language in the world. So we have top 3 and 6th largest language in the world, covering 200 to 250 million viewers all over the world. So this is one of our largest reach, which is on the satellite. Then on the Facebook, mashallah, I have a following of about 24.8 million followers on the Facebook. So that is around the clock, 24/7. Then on the YouTube, there is more than 4 million, and on the other social media. Okay. So if you're talking how much dawah I do in other countries, if it's social media and satellite, it's 24/7. Okay. 24/7. If you ask me offline, if you ask me live sessions, I have normally have previously asked for once a week.
Once a week, okay.
Now once a fortnight, if I'm in Malaysia. If I'm not in Malaysia, and now my traveling in the last year and this year has become more than before. So when I'm in Malaysia, on the first and the third Saturday of every month, there's the live question and session, Ask Dr. Zakir, which is for approximately 2 hours to 2 hours 15 minutes. There are more than 20,000 questions that come in a week. My team selects, reads about half of them or maybe 25%. They read thousands of questions, give me 100 questions, out of which I select about 15 to 20 and reply.
Oh, you have a lot of questions every day.
Yes. And the alternate week, my son handles, his name is Farik, Ask Sheikh Farik.
Oh, okay.
So he handles on the second and the fourth Saturday, if we're in Malaysia. If we're not in Malaysia, then it doesn't take place. So, of course, previously it started at the time of COVID, when we did not travel for about 2 years. For about 2 years, we did not travel, so we had this regularly. Then we started traveling, and now because of our travels, now, of course, you asked me that how often do I travel? This year, I'll be traveling to approximately, as per the schedule, 15 countries.
15 countries.
Some countries maybe twice.
Okay.
So total I've got 15 tours of mine, out of which most of them.
Menurutku, Anda adalah Ustadz besar internasional, tidak sulit untuk menghasilkan uang dari dakwah. Begitu ujar Richard Lee. Tidak ada masalah untuk mendapat gaji dari dakwah, tapi saya memilih tidak mengambil sepeser pun, kata Zakir Naik. Dan saya tidak mengizinkan adanya biaya untuk orang yang ingin mendengarkan ceramah saya, ujarnya. Sang dai mengaku mendapat penghasilan dari pebisnis paruh waktu. Dia mengurus bisnis yang tidak disebutkan tersebut hanya tiap 2 hari dalam sebulan. Sisanya, Dr. Zakir Naik menghabiskan waktu untuk beribadah, ceramah ke berbagai daerah, dan beristirahat.
Okay, I wonder why you live so simple. I think you are the big Ustad international. It's not hard to getting any money for the dakwah or something.
No, see, there's a difference between money for dawah and money personally. I don't know who's the best. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed me a lot. I never use dawah money on my personal expenses at all.
Really?
But Allah has blessed me with my own private businesses. On average, in a month, I give 2 hours for my private businesses. About 2 hours. Sorry, 2 days approximately. So maybe a small percentage of my, or you can say average, maybe half an hour. If you want to take on average, I don't know, half an hour every day I don't give for my business. But if you add up all put together, it may be about 2 working days, maybe 10 hours if you count as working. So 2 days in a month I give for dawah. I mean for business, sorry. So Allah has blessed me that I've got various private businesses. So I'm a part-time businessman also. Part-time business.
But why you not getting any money from your dakwah? I think.
Let me ask you, you're asking me on my living, then I'll come to that. I cannot answer all together, correct?
Okay.
So you asked me that why I live simply. Don't I get money from dawah? Dawah I get a lot. But I don't use a single cent. I don't take salary for dawah.
Yeah.
I don't charge for my lecture. I pay for my own ticket when I travel. I pay for my own hotel. Unless the organizers force me with the hotel. Ticket, unless it's the government. Unless the government calls me, I pay for all my travels. As far as dawah is concerned, it's allowed to take salary for dawah, but I don't take a single penny salary. I donate. I'll come to that later on. When I travel, anyone calls me, I pay for my own ticket.
Yeah, I heard from Hani.
I pay for my own hotel unless they insist on, then no problem. When my crew comes with me, my crew pays from the trust, not from myself. But when I travel, I pay for myself, and I don't allow anyone to charge any ticket for my hearing my lecture.
Okay.